everyone, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. My name is Taylor Bob and my channel is on health, fitness, beauty, and even corporate now. Earlier, I did actually post a poll on my page and I wanted to see if you guys would like some job interview tips, and so I decided to upload a video and let you guys know some of those tips that I actually use to prepare for an interview. So I recently had interviews and I just landed a new job and I landed a senior role. So I'm super excited about that role that's upcoming. But I did notice kind of the difference between all of my different interviews and kind of how people decide to offer you things and what you observe in an interview. Now I will say this, to prepare for my interviews, I'm just like anybody else. I'm looking on Google, I'm looking on YouTube, just trying to find the best tips that can help me and what can I do to get the job and things like that. And the big answer is there is not one person on YouTube that can tell you exactly what you need to know to land your specific job. And why is that? So number one, we are all different. We have different personalities. We have different ways we do things. And also, we're going into different companies. So every company is going to have their own set of people that are interviewing you. So we don't all have the same people that interview us. So how do we know what to expect? How do we know what type of interviewer that we're actually going to get? So there isn't a right or wrong answer on how to go about an interview, but you do want to know that you always do want to be professional. And I am seeing today in the workforce that it is a bit different. Normally you would just see the manager and they would interview you and then you would get hired or you would not get offered. But now they're starting to incorporate the team. So not only is the manager interviewing you, he got people that's actually on the team with you interviewing you. People from other departments might be interviewing you. So it's a bit different. So whenever you are going into interviews, don't be prepared to just be interviewed by one person because that dynamic is totally changing. So what I did learn over the past 3 years of just interviewing and getting new jobs is that everyone is going to be different, but I just learned how to be more of myself and just more relaxed and just know that that's really what they are looking for. Go ahead and get into some little tips, that I use to kind of help me prepare for my interview. So we're going to start off by simply walking into the building. So you want to make sure you just walk into the building like a boss, okay? So what I mean by that is you want to make sure you don't walk up in there with jeans on, with like a little tank top, a little mini skirt. You don't even want to do that, y'all. So you definitely do want to dress business. That is number one. Appearance is key, okay? If you don't look the part, honey, don't even think about the interview. You don't even make it that far if you don't look cute, okay? So just make sure you look professional, you look cute, and you look excited. You look ready to go into your interview. And so what I noticed as well, I notice when I do go into interviews, I am dressed nice. Normally I do have on like some type of blazer and some type of pants. Now a lot of people do recommend just going there with a plain black, but I don't like to do that simply because it's not expressing my personality. So I probably wouldn't wear this to an interview, a white blazer, but I'll wear like a navy blue blazer and maybe like some beige or taupe pants or something like that. Just different things like that to kind of show my personality. That's personally what I do. Y'all don't have to listen to me, but for the most part, a lot of people think that they have to go in all black. Like, you're not going to a funeral. Like, put some of your, put some of your own personal touch. And it could be something like this. I love to wear little brooches. Here it is. Yeah, so it can even be something like this. Like, I love to wear little brooches when I go to work, when I go to interviews. That's just showing my personality, what I like. I like little glam things, and that's just who I am. So that's the first thing that you have to do. Your appearance has to be on point. The second thing, don't be on your phone while you waiting. I know you want to text everybody, let them know you're about to go in this interview, but that is not cute, okay? And I low-key think it's a setup because every interview I go to, right, like where next to I'm sitting, there's always like a big pile of like magazines and like different books about the company. Honey, I think it's a setup. So if I were you, I would pick up the book and read through the stuff and just try to see if you can learn something about the company that you did not know before. So we already went through the first two. You want to walk in there like a boss, look like a boss. You want to sit down, do not play on your phone, and pick up a magazine or pick up a book. And that'll kind of get you in the professional mode and kind of get you ready to go. So another tip I have is to just smile when they come and they greet you. They're gonna be like, hey, are you so-and-so? Yes, I am. Are you ready to go? Yeah, let's go. You know, you wanna have that attitude, that positive attitude, because employers definitely are looking for people with positive attitudes. So if you go in there with a bad attitude, your interview is not gonna last long. Okay, so you wanna go in there with a smile. And another thing I like to do is to kind of help me just stay professional. I do like to kind of cross my hands and put them on the table, and that'll kind of keep me up straight, because I'm definitely one of those people, I kind of start slouching after a while, but I don't know, for some reason doing this and having my hands like this on the table while I'm interviewing, it helps me sit up, and it also helps me speak clearly. It's like I'm more like, I got that little factor, you know? And it's like they want to interview you because they see that you are engaged. Now, another tip I have, whenever you are answering questions, you want to be as natural as possible. Do not try to oversell yourself if you know that's not what you're worth, okay? So a lot of people that have put these tips on YouTube, they're like, yeah, go in here saying this, go in here saying that, and you know dang well you can't do that. Like, it is small things. Like, don't go in there and say, oh yeah, like I have advanced skills in Excel, but you ain't never really used Excel. Like, so you don't want to lie to interview, because if you get hired for a position and they throw some stuff at you and you're looking like, what is this? They're gonna be like, well, you said in the interview that you was advanced in this area. So that's another thing. Don't lie, y'all. So just be yourself, answer the questions as you would normally, and don't lie. Like, be straight up. Oh yeah, you know, I actually heard of that. However, I have never used that program before. And I find that to be more effective than anything. You know, just being straight up. Yeah, I can do this. No, I can't do that. But I'm willing to learn if you teach me, if you hire me. There's also a lot of interview prep personnel, and they're saying, like, you know, whenever they ask you where you're from, you say this, you say that, you say that. That is also something that is not a right or wrong answer, okay? I've seen articles where it said, you know, you can go ahead and say where you're from and kind of give a little bit of background, but there's other websites that I've seen that, you know, hey, I'm blah, 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 blah. This is how old I am. I'm a young professional in this field of study, and I would like to work in these type of jobs.
So this is just a quick example of kind of what I do when I'm asked the scariest question, which was, hey, where are you from? Can you give us a little background? Hi, my name is Taylor, so I'm a 25-year-old young professional. I am from Lafayette, Louisiana, and there's a lot of good food there. I did grow up there, and I went to college there. I majored in public health, and I moved to Dallas. I've been to Dallas for about 3 years now, and I actually landed my first corporate role in the revenue cycle. Ever since, I've been working in the revenue cycle, and I've learned a lot of things, how the overall revenue cycle works in billing, and I absolutely love it. And that's the reason I'm here today. You know, I see the position where I feel like those skills can be applied, and I see that you guys are looking for someone to examine those claims, so I think that I'll be a great fit for this role. But, I mean, that's pretty much a little bit about me and where I would like to go.
So, that's it, y'all. You can talk as slow, as fast as you want, whatever, but you want to make sure you kind of hit those points. So I like to say a little bit of everything and kind of give them an overall summary of who I am. So no, you don't want to spend, 50 years talking about, oh my God, when I was 5 years old, I grew up and I wanted to be a pediatrician. And then I went to high school, and then I graduated high school, and then I went to college, and then I went to college, and I really didn't like my roommate, but yeah, so I ended up changing my major, and then no, they don't want to hear that. They do not want to hear all those little wham stories, okay? Now, it's okay to put some personality, let them know where you're from, but they don't want to hear all those little small stories. To me, that stuff you can let them know, or y'all can talk in conversation after you get the job, okay? So you kind of want to keep it at a pace and kind of just see where they're going. So you kind of want to go at their pace. If you see that, hey, look, boom, they're about business, they're about business, they're about business, then that's what you want to give them. Business, 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 okay? And it's okay to put your own little spin on things. And I do like try to laugh a little bit in the interview just to let them know like I am a bubbly person, I'm fun, and yeah, and I love like interviews, and I love things like that because it's a challenge, and you feel good knowing that, hey, I'm possibly going to have a shot at landing this amazing opportunity. So you will have those opportunities where you're gonna sit in a panel and you're gonna have like 5 people grilling you, and then you can also have those really laid back environments where you can have people still being professional, yet they will interview you one by one. In this position that I just interviewed for and landed was actually a senior role. So I was extremely nervous, but the length of the interview let me know the importance of the role that I was actually interviewing for, and it let me know that, hey, this is like the real deal. This is is a senior position, so just be ready, And so you also do want to feel like, you're doing well. So whenever you see them kind of laughing back, kind of engaging with you, just talking about stuff that doesn't have anything to necessarily do with the job, that's how you know, okay, I'm kind of getting somewhere with my interviewers. And once you kind of see that it's getting to the end, they're going to always ask you, do you have any questions for us? Yes, you have questions for them. You better not walk out the interview without asking them people no questions. And I don't mean, oh, where'd you get your purse from? Oh my God, your hair is amazing. Where'd you buy it from? You don't want to ask questions like that, y'all. Y'all want to ask really serious questions, okay? And one of the questions that I always ask in an interview, and y'all might want to write this down, but I always ask, well, thank you guys so much. Yes, I definitely do have questions. So the first question I have for you is, if there was any skill or anything that you wish that I had that would make me a better fit for this role, what would it be? So I love asking these questions because it kind of lets me know, am I going to be a good fit for this company? Do I have the skills necessary? And then I love to hear the feedback. So I always hear positive, but then I always hear, okay, well, actually you don't have this, so I kind of wish you had that. And it kind of lets me know, hey, if I do get the position, I have to work harder in that area where they said that they wish I had more experience in. So I use all of these things as motivation. And another thing is, you don't really want to get, too wrapped up in, oh my God, like, what's the salary going to be? Are we going to be hourly? Are we going to be salaried? Don't worry about none of that. It's a new age. It's a new day, new generation. We're doing things different now. 9 times out of 10, your salary is going to be disclosed before you actually do your interview. And it just depends on how you actually land a role. For this position that I went into, I was scouted by a recruiter on LinkedIn. He reached out to me. He was kind of like, hey, got an opportunity for you. Got on the phone with him. He kind of set up the interview, and that's how I got my new senior role. So that's pretty much how that happened. But so you definitely want to make sure that you do ask them questions at the end of the interview that actually have something to do with the job or with skills. So you want to kind of keep it in that range. Another thing you can ask is, well, can you tell me about your experience in the company, or how did you get to where you are? Like, that's always something that I want to know, because it kind of lets me know, if you can progress in a company, and you can also see if people went from like a level 1 to like a VP. Like, you can just see different things and you can hear different experiences. And that's why I like to ask that question, because I like to hear feedback from all levels of an organization, because every level of an organization is important. I pretty much hit everything. So yeah, so after you go ahead and do that, you wrap it up, you definitely do want to give them a nice firm handshake to let them know, hey, pick me for the job. You want to kind of leave it at that, and let them walk you out, keep it positive, and that's pretty much it. And you can also ask them, like, what are the next steps going to be in the process, and they'll let you know. They'll be like, oh, we'll get back to you in 5 days, or we'll let so and so know how you did. They walk you out, and you want to remain professional. Okay, so you definitely want to just smile on your way out. You want to pick up your things and just look like you just aced an exam. That's how you should walk out an interview. You should walk out feeling confident. You should never walk out looking or feeling sad with your head down. No, look happy, look proud. Like, man, I just did this interview. I can possibly have a shot. And for me, I get excited even when I get an interview, because I'm like, okay, somebody takes me serious enough to give me a shot to sit at the table. Okay, so that's if I get the job, if I don't get the job. But the opportunity, that is what excites me, y'all, the opportunity. So don't get stressed out if, oh, I didn't get this job, this is my dream job. Try again. Keep trying, okay? I done been level 1, level 2, I done been a team lead, I done been a supervisor, I done been back down, I done been back up. Okay, so you just might go through it a little bit, but once you find a great company, stick with that company and work and see how you can, fit and maneuver your way around the company. But I'm always, about a better opportunity, and I'm super excited for my new opportunity. I'm just ready to see, kind of what it is and whatnot, and don't like freak out trying to read the entire bio about your company. You trying to see when the last CEO started the company, and when he died, and when the VP did this and that, when they won this award, when they won that award. Y'all, you do not have to know all of that about a company before starting. You want to know the main things. You want to know kind of their goals and their missions of the company to see if it aligns with actually what you're trying to do and what you're trying to portray as an employee. You want to make sure that their values align with yours, and that is extremely important. So like I said, go and read their goals and missions of the company. Yes, you can see when they were founded, how long they've been around, if it's a reputable company or not. You can look up reviews and whatnot, but you don't want to get so worked up into like trying to remember every single thing about the company, because they really do not ask you a whole bunch of questions about the company. It's more so of, this is what the company is, now how can you become an asset to our company if you get hired. So that's kind of how an interview goes. But like I said, one person's tips cannot give you exactly what you need. An interview to me is something that is going to be different for every single individual walking this earth, and every opportunity and every employer is going to be different, you guys. So do not freak out, but I wish you guys the best of luck in all of your endeavors. And if you ever need to ace a job interview, just remember to be yourself and just show up and show out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy this video, let me know down below in the comment section exactly what you liked about this video, and let me know if you guys would like to see more about my corporate life, or hear more of my experiences as I maneuver my way through corporate. But thank you all so much for watching. Bye.